egg yolks mixed with the sugar, and we mix them with a whisk. It's better with an electric whisk because by hand it takes really forever until you don't see the sugar anymore. Can you see that you still have sugar? It should be completely disappeared and fluffy. Okay? At that point, we can add also inside the vanilla, the real vanilla. Okay? So this here, you cut it in half. And you get the seeds from inside. It's kind of a sticky seed that you put inside here. Not more than this, because this is very intense.
Wow.
If you put too much of this, it's you're gonna smell it for days. Okay. At this point, we will combine this mix with the mascarpone. Okay, and gently so that we don't lose the air. At that point, we will get egg whites. Look, these are the egg whites taken from the same amount of eggs, but they are too many. So we usually use half. I usually like to use half because it makes the tiramisu a little more dense. So we whisk it with the electric whisk together with some sugar. And then we will combine to the final mixture. Okay. In the meanwhile, before doing this, because she doesn't know, but she has 10 minutes of this. We have to prepare the soaking syrup for the savoiardi, you know, the lady fingers. So everything is measured. So we have coffee. This is like real coffee, espresso. It can be espresso, it can be mocha. If you don't have anything else, use the soluble coffee, but honestly, it tastes too bland, okay? So we will combine the coffee, the water, the sugar, and a liquor. In this case, it's rum, but considering we are in Armenia, a little bit of brandy is not bad. Some people, you will find recipes of tiramisu that includes marsala, okay? Some people use it because it's more Italian, okay? I don't think it's the perfect match. I think rum blends.
It's a wine, yes?
Marsala, it's a wine. It's a particular type of wine from Sicily that is very aromatic. It's not a table wine. It's not a dry wine. But you just combine everything together and you bring to the boil and then you stop. And so these must taste of coffee, but you need to taste the alcohol. Okay, I mean, not too much, but you need to taste that there is alcohol because it's going to help when at the end you're going to eat this. Because think about this, you have the fattiest cheese on earth. It's not even a cheese. This is fat. It's almost 85% fat. Then you have egg yolks, fat. Then you have sugar, and then the lightest thing is the egg white. The lightest thing of this dish is the egg white. So you need something intense and a little sharp, like alcoholic, to cut the fattiness of this dish. The secret of this dish is the balance. You have super fattiness, super sweet, and then bitterness from the coffee, alcohol, and then cocoa on top. It's this mix that makes this dish perfect. Okay, it's not the mascarpone, it's the mix. If you remove the coffee and the alcohol from this dish, maybe you like it anyway. But it's boring. It's boring. Like after two, you feel like you're eating grease, you know, it goes in your veins. With the coffee, you don't realize until it's late. So you realize always when it's too late that you had too much. And we are going to kind of clean these pots because all that stuff, that is still good. No, that is still good. We want it, okay? It's not burnt. When it starts to turn black, it's better to remove it. So what we do now, we turn all this on to 800 and we get those onions and divide into this. Okay?
Yes.
We divide these onions add some salt and start to cook until the onions are softened. Then we will add the wine, deglaze, and we will clean actually all the pans from all this stuff that is going to become part of our sauce, and it will give a lot of flavor. This is very important, okay? You can add, yeah, divide times 3. Then we will combine everything, okay? Yeah. We continue cooking the onions until they get really soft. As you can see, there is a lot of onion and meat, it's not that much, okay? Because back in the days, this was the sauce that maybe people that could not afford having a lot of meat used to do. So a lot of onion because they were cheap, and the meat was to add flavor, okay? Now today the proportions are different, but as you can see, it's normal that there is all this onion. And we continue cooking. Maybe we can increase the temperature a little until they really lose a lot of volume. At that point, we will add a spoonful of tomato paste in each, and we cook it without any other liquid, okay? Meaning that we mix everything, we let the tomato paste spread everywhere, and then we toast it. It means that we don't add any liquid, but we kind of make this get a darker color. This makes the tomato paste a little less acidic also, okay? At that point, we are on the good way, and we will add a little bit of wine, deglaze with the wine, let the wine evaporate, add some canned tomatoes, okay? Not a lot, because this is not a red sauce. This is not a tomato sauce with meat. The tomato here is one of the flavors, and we will add the meat back and let it cook for at least an hour. We've cut it this small to cook it faster, okay? Yep.
Sorry, how much wine approximately? 2 spoons?
No.
More?
Here, one full glass
okay.
each. Si. Okay, keep the temperature 1000. Good, okay? In the meanwhile, not yet, let's cook it a little longer. In the meanwhile, when if there is something that you don't need, let's remove it, like these bowls or this kind of stuff, okay? So we are not going to add all of this. So we have the mascarpone, the egg yolk and sugar foam with vanilla. You see all the little spots. We will get a little at a time. The first batch. Oh, I'm sorry. So we just kind of mix it gently like this. Okay? So we're making this gentle movement so we don't lose the air. And we start with a small amount of egg white. And then when the egg white has disappeared, almost, we get another one. Okay? And we continue like this, gently. We do half of this for the moment. Okay? And then we check. You take the tomatoes from out of the water. We are not using the water. We only use the tomato. Right. And on the cutting board, you chop them. And then you divide them here and here. Okay? It's just to add a little bit of acidity from the tomato. Okay? So take them out.
Tomato is only in the water?
This is canned tomato. It's preserved in kind of water and salt. Pasta is elastic, and so if you move from the thick to the thin too fast, it's gonna break. let's say you have to, I like to say that you have to convince the pasta that it's not a ball anymore. You know, it needs to be little by little thinner. It goes in, and important when we go with this, it's we don't stop, talk, you just have to go. Okay. Allora, you can do it without this machine. You need quite a good experience because you need the rolling pin and do it like some ladies do it this way. But you know, allora, let's choose this size. Okay, this is a simple but efficient way to make them. Another important thing, when you do this, you need to
Do it faster.
cut, because if the pasta dries out,
As faster as
they're
we can.
not gonna close. So also for you, if it's the first time you do it, work with less dough, shorter. Okay. This can be reused, but not for the same, because it gets dry. Then we cut this, and then we pipe it like this. Like, not just round, okay? And then, so this is a job that you need to do in more people. And then close
So nice.
here. And you close on one side and on the other. Okay, making sure that it's firmly closed.